Ever heard someone say, modern cars aren't built to last? They're right. Most new cars today barely make it past 11 years. That's the average lifespan. But then, there are the outliers, the freaks, the machines that just won't die. These are the cars that mechanics secretly hate. Not because they're bad, but because they're too good. They don't break. They don't come back. They don't make anyone money, except you. You won't see them in flashy car ads, no influencers hyping them on TikTok, and that's exactly why they're priceless. I've spent 15 plus years around used cars, talking to techs, tow drivers, auctioneers, dealers, and insurance guys. And if there's one truth they never say out loud, it's this. Out of 1,000 cars, maybe 3 or 4 never come back to the shop. The rest? A disaster waiting to happen. Why? Because modern cars are designed like smartphones, to last just long enough to sell you the next one. That's not a theory, that's the business model, but today, I'm showing you the ones that escaped that system. Cars that were built differently, quietly, honestly. Cars that can last 300,000 miles or more with just basic care. You've probably never seen these in a dealership spotlight, but talk to a mechanic off the record, they'll tell you. If you buy one of these, I'll never see you again. This isn't a sponsored list. No ads, no filters, no clickbait. These are 5 underrated, overlooked, unstoppable cars that might just outlive you. And the number 1? It's the last true Mercedes, built before everything went corporate, bloated, and glitchy. Let's get into it. 5. LEXUS RX 450H. Let's start with a surprise. You've probably heard that hybrids aren't built to last, that batteries die, that electronics fail, that a diesel is better if you plan on eating up miles. Wrong. The LEXUS RX 450H is proof that a hybrid can survive just about anything on the road. This isn't a city car with a small electric motor. This is a luxury SUV with a 3.5-liter V6, 2 electric motors, and Toyota's legendary hybrid Synergy drive. Combined power? About 300 horsepower. But the real magic isn't in the speed, it's in the durability. Owners around the world are driving 400,000 miles and more on the original battery pack. No failures, no warning lights. Just pure, quiet reliability. The engine. Naturally aspirated, no turbo, no high-pressure nonsense. And you know what the best part is? You can find a clean one for less than 12,000 euros. Sometimes as little as 9,000 euros if you're patient. Let that sink in. It costs less than a new Dacia Sandero. For a luxury SUV that drives like a limo, consumes like a sedan, and lasts longer than most marriages. What are the common problems? Rear suspension wear after 300,000 kilometers. A few outdated sensors. Maybe an inverter radiator if it hasn't been replaced. But serious problems? Extremely rare. No turbo, no timing belt, no complex gearbox. Just one of the most bomb-proof engines ever put in a crossover. And yet, almost no one talks about it. Why? Because it's too good. Too reliable, too quiet. Too cheap to maintain. It's the car that never breaks and no one makes money doing so. And that's exactly why you should want it. If the RX 450H seems too good to be true, just wait until you see number 4. Because the next one is a car so invisible, so forgotten, most people don't even remember it exists. But who owns one? It's the car they'll never, ever sell. Toyota Avensis. Nobody talks about the Toyota Avensis. That's why it's on this list. It's not news. It's not trending. It doesn't even appear in most car reviews anymore. But who drives them? They never let go. The Avensis is such a reliable car, so quietly competent, that it becomes invisible. It doesn't shout, it doesn't brag, it just shows up every single day, does its job, and goes home. What makes the Avensis so tough? Simple. Old-school Toyota engineering. The 2.0D 4D diesel is a chain-driven unit. No timing belts to replace. No overly sensitive injectors, no turbo abuse. Just enough torque for the highway, not enough to explode. It was designed when Toyota still prioritized longevity over fashion. No frills, no nonsense. Just reliability, mile after mile. And that's not just one example. Across Europe, Avensis models, especially the diesels between 2009 and 2015, have quietly built a reputation among taxi drivers, delivery fleets, and rural workers. Why? Because they don't break down. They're not overbuilt, they're not full of fragile technology, and they don't cost a fortune to maintain. Today, you can find them with less than 200,000 kilometers for 5,000 to 6,000 euros. Less than a modern scooter in some cities. Yet, they outlast most new sedans with half the mileage. Are they flawed? Sure. The design is bland. The cabin feels shoddy. The infotainment system is... well, let's not even talk about it. And after 300,000 kilometers, you might hear a few squeaks in the suspension or an EGR valve that needs cleaning. But these aren't breakdown issues. They're wear and tear issues. And when the engine is still humming, you don't care about a squeaky door seal. Mechanics? They almost laugh when they see one, because they know it won't be a big job. And that's exactly why this car deserves to be here. It's a ghost. No one notices. Until you realize it's the only car in the lot that has never had its hood open. If you just want a car that works well, every day, in all weathers, on every road, the Avensis is your secret weapon. And then, a Japanese SUV that puts European luxury models to shame without ever needing a mechanic. Ready for number 3? Number 3, Honda CR-V. Everyone loves a German SUV. BMW X3, Audi Q5, Mercedes GLC. But what if I told you that one of the toughest, most underrated and low-maintenance SUVs on the planet doesn't have a luxury label? It's the Honda CR-V. A family SUV that quietly humiliates vehicles costing twice as much without drama. Mechanics call it the Ghost SUV. Because it's so rarely seen in the shop, some forget it exists. Why does the CR-V last so long? Let's start with the engine. The 2.2 IDTEC is a gem. It's not flashy, but it's oversized. Designed for real torque and minimal stress. No unbearable power spikes. No twin turbo nonsense. Just linear, reliable pulling power, year after year. The chassis is another win. Honda hasn't cut corners. The body is solid, the suspension is tuned for cornering comfort, and the result is a car that feels solid even after a decade on the road. And it shows. The 2012 to 2016 CR-Vs are still everywhere. They're not top-notch, but they're still popping up, on the road, not in the garage. Want one? You can still find one for less than 11,000 euros with less than 180,000 kilometers. That's less than a used Qashqai costs, and the CR-V would outclass it. And that's why people who buy a CR-V never sell it. They're not chasing status. They're looking for peace of mind. This SUV doesn't care about fashion. It's a tool. A machine built with the same mindset Honda used to build its motorcycles and race cars. Efficiency, longevity, and precision. You'll find CR-Vs still in mint condition with over 400,000 kilometers on them in the Italian countryside, Spanish mountain towns, and Irish rainy suburbs. It's been used by postal fleets in Scandinavia, family taxis in Tokyo, and as a delivery vehicle in the United States. And here's the best part. It requires nothing. No complex electronics, no endless updates, no smart systems that stop working after an on-off cycle. It just works. If you want a car that doesn't surprise you in the best way possible, this is it. Because while others chase the next big trend, the CR-V continues to do what it does best. Everything. For decades. And then what? A Swedish legend built to survive the Arctic? A police car? Postal services? Families with 5 kids and 3 dogs. A 5-cylinder tank with an engine that can't be killed. Ready for number 2? 2. VOLVO V70. In the frozen heart of Scandinavia, where the roads are white 6 months of the year and temperatures can drop below minus 30 degrees Celsius, survival is not optional. It's a matter of engineering. And when the Swedish police needed a patrol car that would never stop, day or night, summer or an Arctic blizzard, they didn't choose an off-road vehicle. They chose this. The VOLVO V70 D5, a station wagon, no frills, no exaggeration. Just solid steel, reliable cold starts, and a 5-cylinder diesel engine that won't give up. This is not a car, it's an armed refrigerator on wheels. And while it may not win any beauty contest, it wins at the only thing that matters when you live on salt-strewn roads and travel 40,000 kilometers a year: staying alive. The D5 engine is the heart of it all. 5 cylinders, 2.4 liters, cast aluminium block, chain-driven camshafts, common rail injection, turbocharged. It's a raspy but smooth-sounding engine, like a Viking clearing his throat. But here's the catch. It never stops. We're talking 600,000 kilometers on original internals. Timing belts that exceed 210,000 kilometers per interval. Turbochargers that outlast most ratios. And comfort? This isn't just a workhorse, it's a Volvo. It has supportive seats for long journeys, an interior that doesn't creak, and safety features like side airbags and anti-whiplash headrests, even in older models. The cabin is quiet, the ride is smooth, visibility is excellent, and when you hit the highway, it eats up miles like a high-speed train. Need to haul stuff? The trunk is a cavern. It can fit bikes, boxes, tools, strollers, and even furniture without having to fold down the seats. This car was built before SUVs took over the world, when station wagons ruled Europe, and it shows. But the best part? They're cheap. Today you can have a clean V70 D5 for less than 7,000 euros. Full history, highway mileage, ready to go for another 300,000 kilometers. Mechanics know it, taxi drivers love it, and anyone who has driven one for over 400,000 kilometers will tell you there's no going back. The Volvo V70 is not fashionable, it's not fast, but it's real. A true cold-blooded survivor. Born in the snow, built to endure. And now it's time for number one, a car so perfectly engineered that it has surpassed its own brand identity. The last true Mercedes, ready? Number one, Mercedes E220. Some cars are designed to move people. Others are designed to move generations. This is the second type. The Mercedes E220, specifically the W212 series built between 2009 and 2016, is not just a car. It is a vehicle with a soul. The last of its kind before Mercedes started chasing trends, screens, and software updates. This was Stuttgart in its purest form. Steel, diesel, and discipline. Mechanics call it the pre-digital fortress. Taxi drivers call it the forever car. Let's talk about the heart of the beast, the OM651 engine, a 2.2-liter four-cylinder turbo diesel with common rail injection and chain timing. This engine was built to be used hard. Frequent cold starts? No problem. Long highway runs at 150 kilometers per hour? Easy. Towing, stop-and-go city traffic? Questionable fuel quality? It eats everything. And if you get one built after 2011, when the injector and timing chain issues were ironed out, you're good to go. It's not just the engine. The 5G-tronic automatic transmission, used in the most basic trims, is virtually indestructible. Smooth, consistent, low maintenance. There are owners in Germany, Italy, and Spain who have driven over 600,000 kilometers with basic maintenance. No engine overhauls, no gearbox changes, just oil changes, filters, tires, and safety features. Mercedes gave this car everything. Lane assist, radar cruise control, pre-collision systems, even before most cars had USB ports. This car has been overhyped to the max, and the best part, it's underrated. Today, you can buy a mint-condition E220 for 9,000 to 12,000 euros. That's less than a new compact sedan. Yet it drives like a true luxury sedan. Comfort, stability, quietness at high speeds. It still feels like a luxury car, because it was built when premium actually meant something. Here's the truth. This was the last E-Class produced before Mercedes went fully digital, fully touchscreen, fully complex. And everything after that? More screens, less steel. More technology, less trust. And that's why the W212 is a unicorn. A car that was never supposed to be profitable. Simply perfect. The kind of car engineers dreamed of building before accountants got in the way. And yes, mechanics hate it, because they rarely see it. It doesn't break. It doesn't beg for parts. It just keeps going. Want to avoid the trap of modern fragility? Find one. Keep it. Drive it forever. This is what a Mercedes used to be. You just saw the 5 most indestructible cars that mechanics secretly despise. Not because they're ugly, but because they're too good. They don't break, they don't rack up repair bills. And the irony? These cars are cheap. You don't need $40,000 to own a car that will last. You need knowledge. The one you just bought. So now the question is, will you follow trends? Or will you drive smarter? Will you let a dealer convince you to upgrade every 4 years? Or will you own something that actually lasts a decade? Here's what to do now. Leave a comment below and tell me which of these 5 you would drive for life. Or type the model you're looking for. Like this video if you're done with dealership marketing. Subscribe for more real car advice from someone who's been there. Auctions, garages, fleets, and scrapyards. And remember, the best cars don't advertise. They survive, silently, relentlessly, like legends.